There are tiny psychological tricks that feel like cheat codes for life, not because they're manipulative, but because your brain is wired in ways it doesn't always realize. And when you learn how to work with it instead of against it, even small interactions can shift. So here are 19 subtle psychology tricks that can quietly rewire how you think, connect, and influence without changing who you are. Let's start with how to gently influence others, not in a fake way, but in a way that builds connection and softens resistance. Trick 1. When asking a question you want a yes to, try nodding as you say it. People unconsciously mirror, and your subtle yes signal increases the chance they'll agree. Trick 2. If you need someone to do something, avoid barking out, "Do this." Instead, say, "Start with this." Feels less overwhelming and makes people more likely to follow through. Trick 3. If you want someone to like you, ask them to explain something to you, even if you already know the answer. Taps into their need to feel helpful and boosts their perception of you. Trick 4. If someone avoids answering a question, don't push. Just pause. Hold eye contact. The silence creates tension, and most people will instinctively fill it, often with the truth. Trick 5. If you're about to ask for something big, start with something small and harmless first. Primes their brain to say yes again. Now let's flip the lens and talk about tricks that influence your own brain, because sometimes the person you need to outsmart is yourself. Trick 6. If you didn't sleep well, tell yourself you did. Sounds silly, but studies show your brain will function better if it believes you're rested. Trick 7. Whenever you lock the door or unplug something, say a ridiculous phrase like "purple octopus." Your brain will anchor that memory, and you won't keep second-guessing yourself later. Trick 8. The moment your alarm goes off, sit up, pump your fists, and say, "Yeah," like you just scored a goal. That physical jolt can override grogginess and give your brain a wake-up spike. Trick 9. If you feel nervous before speaking, admit it to the room. Just say, "Hey, I'm feeling a little anxious." It diffuses the pressure and makes others more sympathetic, which helps your nervous system calm down. Trick 10. When someone completes part of a task, say, "Very good. Now continue with this." Bypasses resistance because you're riding the momentum, not restarting the engine. Let's move into social dynamics, the small tricks that shift how people perceive and respond to you. Trick 11. If someone keeps staring at you in public and it makes you uncomfortable, don't look away. Look at their shoes. Keep your gaze low and steady. Throws them off without being confrontational. Trick 12. If someone pulls you into drama, respond with unexpected kindness. A calm compliment or genuine smile disarms most people because they're expecting a fight. Trick 13. When giving feedback, avoid saying "you did this." Instead, say "this happened." It removes blame and keeps the other person from getting defensive. Trick 14. In a negotiation, if the offer is close but not quite what you want, pretend to be slightly disappointed. That gentle shift in tone often makes people adjust the deal in your favor. Trick 15. If you have a job interview or important meeting, aim to be first or last in the lineup. People tend to remember the beginning and the end of any sequence, not the middle. A few more that may seem odd but work surprisingly well. Trick 16. If someone doubts their own ability, casually challenge them by saying they probably couldn't do it anyway. This lights up their "I'll prove you wrong" instinct. Trick 17. If someone's in the middle of a focused task, like a phone call, you can hold out your hand and they'll often hand you whatever they're holding without question. That same trick works in reverse. You can give them something and they'll accept it automatically. Trick 18. If you need to pause during public speaking, take a sip of water. Gives you time to recover without it feeling awkward or obvious. And trick 19. When giving compliments, make them oddly specific. It makes your words feel more personal, more real, and way more memorable. These tricks aren't about control. They're about awareness. About understanding how human brains, yours and everyone else's, are influenced by patterns we rarely notice. And when you start using that awareness wisely, you don't just move through life more smoothly, you move through it more consciously. And that changes everything.